Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video, we're going to break down the updated must-do list here at Universal Orlando Resort. And if you've been watching our channel, you already know I've done a list just like this in the past. However, there's a lot of new stuff going on within the parks as of 2024 and forward, and that's why we decided to jump on here, create this list, essentially the top 10 must-dos that we feel like you can't miss out on during your next Universal Orlando vacation. So if you are in the process of planning a Universal Orlando trip, just be sure to stick around till the end of this video. As always, I'm very excited, so let's go get started. All right, so starting the list at number 10 on the must-dos here at Universal Orlando Resort. And I would say for those who have not been to the parks in a while, we're starting off with a very popular item, and that is going to be the new Minions Ice Pops, which are going to be right there. So there's a couple different flavors. My favorite is definitely the new one, the banana ice pop. This is the Minion Blue Banana. You guys, if you are into the theme park community, you've probably seen this all over Instagram. Had to give it a try. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little pricey. Family of four, $50 on a couple ice pops. But hey, listen, this is the world we live in. One bite, everybody knows the rules. It's actually blue inside. It's more like an ice cream, which I love ice cream. Love ice cream. I really like it. I like banana. I like the ice cream filling that kind of feels like. But the other cool thing I will say, I don't know if Universal is going to be keeping it, but they also do have a brand new butterbeer ice pop. Everyone's making a real big deal about the new butterbeer lollipop or ice pop, whatever the kids might be calling it these days, over in Universal Orlando. So we had to come try it out. Now, personally, I am a butterbeer fan. I prefer the butterbeer ice cream. So of course, something like this, we had to come check it out. It was almost $9. So for a family of four, that is going to be up there. But you guys know the deal. On a scale of 1 to 10, let's give it a go. And I actually do like the ice cream inside. It does remind me of the butterbeer ice cream. I'm going to give this a pretty high score. Also, it was nine bucks. I think just that in itself, I have to give it a high score. I'm going to go with an 8.4 out of 10. I actually really like this. I don't think it's as good as the Minion Pops, but I will say it's up there for me. Hopefully Universal decides to keep it on the menu. If you are visiting within the next couple of months, maybe you'll be able to try that out. But the Minion ones really are that good. So they are a little expensive, starting right around $8.99, but they do have cheaper ones that are, kind of just regular flavors, the ice pops. But also, if you haven't been to the parks, another, I guess, must-do within the must-do is come and check out the new Minions Land here at Universal Studios Florida. They also have the Minions Cafe. So there's a lot of cool new snack items going on here in the parks, and they had to make the list on the must-dos. All right, so number 9 on the updated must-do list here at Universal Orlando. And for this one, I am going to try to read it off my phone just because it is going to give me a little bit of trouble. So in at number 9, we have CineSational, a symphonic spectacular. I know I probably pronounced that wrong. Hey, it's a brand new show that just came to the parks, well, as of June of 2024 anyway. But Universal Studios Florida Lagoon will come to life with an all-new nighttime show. Universal shared the new show, which will include iconic scenes from films that have inspired Universal Orlando's past, present, and future, including attractions such as Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts, Jurassic World, Jaws, Shrek, Ghostbusters, Trolls, Back to the Future, which I am very excited about, the Super Mario Brothers movie, the Minions, the Mummy, and we can't forget King Kong. But that's going to be going on really right behind this building over here in the lagoon. And like I said, that is brand new. So again, this is why we're creating this video, because there is a lot of new stuff going on here within the parks. And this is something that we are looking forward to, specifically here in Universal Studios Florida. And if you stick around till the end of this video, there's also a new nighttime show going on in Islands of Adventure Park as well. All right, so next on the list of must-do rides, and I changed my mind on this one. Ever since I moved down to Florida, hang out in the hot Florida sun, kind of starting to come around to possibly going on some water rides at your Universal Orlando vacation, or on your Universal Orlando vacation. So for this must-do, I would say when you are going to go on water rides, specifically if you don't enjoy them like me, go on them, kind of going into midday, right? So once you get off the ride, it's kind of, the sun is peaking and
you can dry off a little bit quicker. Or as long as you're visiting in the summer and it is going to be, you know, really, really warm all the way up until the time you go back to your hotel room, I would say hop onto one of the water rides at night right before you go back to your hotel, so you don't have to walk around the rest of the park kind of all soggy and wet. You could pretty much hop on the water rides, then go back to your Universal Orlando hotel. Or if you're doing it the right way and you're staying for a couple of days, you can pretty much hop in the park, go on some of the water rides, then hop out and go back to your hotel, maybe change, and then come back to the parks at night.
So number 7 on the must-do list here at Universal Orlando Resort, and I ducked out of the sun for a minute, so there's not too much going on behind me, but I hope you guys can forgive me for that. But this one is, make sure you download the Universal Orlando app, but specifically make sure you download the updated Universal Orlando app. So if you've been watching our channel, we just did a video on all the new features on the updated Universal Orlando app. So if you are in the process of planning a trip, just be sure to go check out that video after this one. But there's a lot of really cool stuff going on within the app. Specifically, I really love the filter features, which you can essentially now set notifications. So if you want to go onto Hagrid's, but you don't want to wait more than 90 minutes, you could set a notification and get notified if the wait time does fall below 90 minutes. But another reason why this made the must-do list is because it has to do with something that kind of ties in very, very dear to my heart, and that is food. So some of the restaurants now, specifically the quick service restaurants, you cannot order food unless you have the Universal Orlando app. So we don't want you getting to the park and then you realize that you have to download it. Just do the right thing. Make sure you download it before you get down here, get familiar with it, and you'll have that much more fun once you hit the parks. I also grabbed the butterbeer. So this is kind of a must-do within a must-do, but it is extremely hot out. Recording these videos, I need a little bit of a sugar rush. But number 6 on the must-dos here at Universal Orlando Resort. I don't know if you could see where we are behind me. Try to get it right there. We are at Hogsmeade Village here at Islands of Adventure, and I would say if you can use early park admission, specifically here at Islands of Adventure, if Universal has this park open, always use early park admission, specifically on Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. And then of course, maybe go hop over to the Velocicoaster. But those would be my 2 main rides to use early park admission on. And if you've been watching my channel, you already know the tip. I would say come at an hour before early park admission starts, be some of the first guests on that line to get into the park. Then you will be some of the first guests once you do get into the park to go onto Hagrid's and get it out of the way as quickly as possible. So that is the must-do. Also, again, I wouldn't sleep on the butterbeers. They do have so many different options. We just had the butterbeer. It was like a butterbeer pudding over in Diagon Alley, and that was actually really, really good. They also have butterbeer ice cream. They now have the butterbeer ice pop for a limited time, which might make it on this video in a little bit. Or actually, it might have already been on this video. It's been a long day. But that is number 6. Go on Hagrid's during early park admission, and then tie in, get a butterbeer during early park admission, or whenever you would like to as well. Number 5 on the updated must-do list here at Universal Orlando. I don't know if you guys can recognize what's going on behind me. I try to get the fire-breathing dragon in, but I am in Diagon Alley here in Universal Studios, Florida. As you could tell, it is pretty crowded right now. It's about 2:30 on a Sunday, and as you could see, it is a lot going on. So the must-do is, long story short, if you do have early park admission and Universal Studios Florida is open for early park admission, or if you can rope drop, I would say come to Diagon Alley early in the morning when there's not many crowds. This is going to be really, really enjoyable for a couple different reasons. First and foremost, though, I just love this area of Universal Orlando. I think the ambiance when it's kind of, not as crowded is top 5 in my honest opinion. But taking it one step further, you can also go onto Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts with a very low wait. You get to take pictures, tons of pictures, right, with your family, with no one else around. It just makes it that much more enjoyable in my honest opinion, and that's why I made the list. Number 4 on the list of must-dos here at Universal Orlando, and I'm in Diagon Alley, and this one might be a little weird about why I'm recording the video here, but I would say if you're coming during Halloween, essentially beginning of September through October, you'll want to come and visit Halloween Horror Nights here in Universal Studios Florida. Now, for those of you who do not know, Universal actually puts on 10 haunted houses that you can walk through and enjoy and essentially get scared, but it's a really, really cool, I wouldn't even say cool, it's an amazing experience. It's a separate ticket event, but one of the reasons why I love this and it made the updated must-do list is because last year Universal did have the Death Eaters here in Diagon Alley, essentially right here behind me. So if you are coming for Halloween Horror Nights, if you come in the past, but you're possibly coming now, this is just another trip in your Universal kind of history, and you haven't been here, you didn't come last year, come and check out the Death Theater is taking it one step further during Halloween Horror Nights. And so that's why it made our must-do list. All right, number 3 on the must-do list here at Universal Orlando Resort. And this one we do have a new parade, specifically a daytime parade coming to the park. So I am going to read this off my phone. It's not here just yet as of the recording of this video, but as of July 3rd, 2024, guests will enjoy the debut of Universal's largest daytime parade, which is Universal Mega Movie Parade. So if you are visiting Universal Orlando, you're going to see in a couple minutes I'm going to talk about something else, but there's a lot of new stuff going on specifically for families who are visiting Universal Orlando with young kids. I think the parade was, the old parade they had here in the parks was a fan favorite, so we are very, very excited to have a new parade coming back. So if you haven't visited the parks in a while, just be sure to come and check that out here in Universal Studios, Florida. All right, so number 2 on the Universal Orlando must-dos, and this one is a new one, and it is called Hogwarts Always. So this is a brand new projection show right here on Hogwarts Castle over in Islands of Adventure Park. Now this show is opening in the summer of 2024, so if you are visiting anytime summer of 2024 and beyond, just be sure to come check out the show. I would say the only caveat that I've always said about the nighttime show here in Islands of Adventure Park is unfortunately there is no schedule, or there hasn't been one in the past, right? So you do have to kind of plan this on the fly when you come to the park. You can ask a team member, hey, is there a nighttime show on Hogwarts Castle, to find out. But there is a brand new show coming to Universal Orlando, so be sure to keep an eye out for that during your next family vacation. Number 1 on the list of must-dos here at Universal Orlando, and if you've been following the park news, this might not come as any surprise. However, there is a brand new land here in Universal Studios Florida, and that is going to be Dreamworks Land. So guests are really, really excited to come and check out this new area of the park, specifically because there was a lot of, controversy around getting rid of Shrek here in the parks, but Shrek is back, and we actually have a brand new Shrek's Swamp Meet. We have Mama Luna Feline Fiesta. We have King Harold Swamp Symphony, Swamp Snacks, the Trolls Troller Coaster, Poppy's Playground, and so much more. So again, if you haven't been to the parks, this is something that just opened up here in the summer of 2024. We also have the Minions Land in the front of the park. So as you can see, there is a lot of new stuff going on here at Universal Studios Orlando. And of course, really, I should say Universal Orlando Resort. I want to be correct in my terminology. But again, this is a really, really big one for families who are visiting with young kids. And as you are watching this video, let's say maybe past 2024, going into 2025, when we do have Epic Universe opening up, you could see there's a lot going on here. There are a lot of game changers going on here at Universal Orlando Resort. And that is, of course, why we wanted to create this video, just to get you as prepared as possible and excited for your next Universal Orlando vacation. And if you are in the process of planning that Universal Orlando trip and you do need a little additional help, just be sure to go check out our website, theparkprodigy.com. And as a thank you for sticking around all the way till the end of this video, I do have a special promo code that you can go use on some discounted theme park tickets or a discounted vacation package. And that promo code is going to be YouTube25. But I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys again so much for checking out this video. And until next time, I will talk to you soon.